King Charles' health update as monarch forced to cancel 2 foreign holidays. The King, 76, had a brief trip to hospital last week after suffering some side effects from his cancer treatment. King Charles has been forced to cancel 2 foreign holidays this year following his recent trip to hospital. The monarch, 76, was taken to the London clinic on Thursday for a short period of observation after he suffered some side effects from his cancer treatment. The King has been undergoing treatment for over a year after he was diagnosed with cancer last February. While it is believed his official royal engagements overseas will still go ahead this year, a source close to the monarch has said he has had to cancel 2 holidays abroad he was planning to take for leisure purposes. Hello viewers, please remember to subscribe and click on the notifications bell icon, so you will be notified whenever we upload new cookies about the British royal family. The Sun on Sunday reported the King was due to join Camilla on a short trip to a luxury spa resort in Africa earlier this month, but was forced to pull out only days in advance. They also revealed that Charles has postponed his annual visit to Romania in the spring, which usually involves extensive countryside walking. An insider told The Sun on Sunday, "Charles is a hard-working king, but he needs and deserves occasional time off. It was unfortunate that he couldn't fly with Camilla, as it was hoped they could have a well-earned break together. He adores Romania and looks forward to visiting every year, but it would have involved just too much walking and he can't face it right now." It comes as the King prepares to return to normal duties this week, before flying to Italy for a 4-day tour next week. King Charles names Prince Harry's friend in new project after double date with Meghan Markle. King Charles has named Michael Bublé in his new playlist to mark Commonwealth Day 2025. Royal fans have suggested that including a Bublé song on the King's playlist is an attempt by the monarch to extend an olive branch to Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, who currently reside in California. The now US-based royals are understood to be friends with the Canadian singer. King Charles released the playlist in collaboration with Apple Music, which features 17 of his favorite songs from across the Commonwealth. The playlist, which is the first to be released by a British monarch, was aired in full at 6 a.m. on Monday. In a message posted to the royal family's social media account regarding the playlist, the King said, "I know that is also the case for so many others. But it has that remarkable ability to bring happy memories flooding back from the deepest recesses of our memory, to comfort us in times of sadness, and to take us to distant places. But perhaps, above all, it can lift our spirits to such a degree, and all the more so when it brings us together in celebration. In other words, it brings us joy. So this is what I particularly wanted to share with you in this collection songs which have brought me joy." King Charles is smitten with the newest member of the royal family, a puppy called Snuff. According to The Sun, the King, 76, is the proud new owner of a Lagotto Romagnolo dog he received as a gift 4 weeks ago. Charles is besotted with his puppy. He hasn't had one since Tigger, an insider told the outlet in a piece published on February 28. Tigger was the King's beloved Jack Russell Terrier who died in 2002 at age 18, making Snuff his first personal pet in years. The breed is a truffle hunter. Charles enjoys mushroom foraging, so they have a lot in common, the source said about the history of Snuff's breed and how it connects to the King's hobby. PetMD describes the Lagotto Romagnolo as an ancient Italian water dog bred to sniff out truffles, known for their small to medium size, curly coats and active personalities. Mushroom foraging is one of the King's many interests and an affinity he may have passed down to his grandchildren Prince George, 11, Princess Charlotte, 9, and Prince Louis, 6. While visiting a community garden in South Wales last week, Kate Middleton revealed that her kids thought a giant puffball mushroom she recently found was fascinating. Though Lagotto Romagnolos are an Italian breed and Italy is where King Charles is heading on his next state visit in April. Palace sources told The Sun that snuff was a private gift and is not linked to the upcoming trip. It was announced in February that the King and Queen Camilla would travel to Italy and meet Pope Francis in early April. While Snuff the pup has reportedly charmed King Charles, he is not the only new pet at the palace. While meeting a guide dog at the Beanie House of Art and Knowledge in Canterbury on February 25, Queen Camilla revealed, "I've just got a new puppy," and shared a bit about the dog. The Queen, 77, said that the rescue dog was 8 weeks old and described its breed as a bit of everything, along with the provenance of the unique name. "She's called Molly, looks just like a mole," the Queen said in a video shared to X by Royals reporter Rebecca English. Buckingham Palace confirmed that Molly was born on December 26, which is celebrated as Boxing Day in the UK. Molly's mother is half Jack Russell Terrier, while her father's breed is unknown. Molly is a rescue pet from Battersea Dogs and Cats Home in South London. The Queen previously adopted her dogs Beth and Bluebell from Battersea, and the palace shared the sad news in November 2024 that Beth died. People understands that Beth had an untreatable tumor and had to be put down. A few days later, King Charles shared that he and his wife the Queen were planning to expand their pack by adopting another dog. King Charles' busy schedule at 76 could be threatening his health. At 76, King Charles has been making increasingly frequent comments about his declining activities, sharing late last year that he has too many injuries to continue riding horses, while last week he admitted that skiing is now behind him. However, it doesn't sound like the King is simply kicking back and relaxing, with his stepson Tom Parker Bowles telling The Times last week that the royal is the most hard-working man I've ever met. Of his stepfather's on-the-go approach to life, Tom added, "I don't think he's the sort of person who can just flop onto a deck chair and disappear into a book." Camilla has often appeared to blink back the tears during Second World War commemorations. In 2010, she had to turn her head away during a visit to a church in Prague where Czech soldiers made an heroic last stand. She also had tears in her eyes last year during a service in Portsmouth to mark the 80th anniversary of D-Day in June 1944. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like this video and drop comments. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything.